I can't handle. The sun is an obstacle, little more. Throw up the hood, turn and leave.
Alright, Roger, you see the two of them leave.
Seeing as they made it out without being...
Shortly after, whatchamacallit, the doctor walked in.
Of course. I'm just gonna hang out until he's done, and then I'll finally go in.
Alright, doctor, same scene. The, gnome lady, kind of motions for you to come closer.
I'm not paying attention. I'm enthralled by the floating orbs. I want to make a spell check to see if I can figure out what they are. Just need...
Those are nothing more than dancing lights. Mere parlor tricks.
You have been tricked by bullshit.
I can
Ooh,
do that
these
as
are-
a
oh,
spell
I thought they
once
were
a day, and I
impressive.
couldn't tell what it was.
I'm
gnome
actually
is
going
in-
to turn away from the orbs slightly put out. I thought they'd be more impressive.
I'm getting rather uncreative in my old age.
Well, whatever works, I
Now, if you're
suppose.
done, now that you're done looking at my glowing balls, can we move forward?
Oh, yes.
They're
Sorry.
smaller than I expected. No, I'm kidding. You could keep the testicle banter going for hours.
Yes, we could. We are
We're
men
not
on the
going to.
internet. We could.
We could. We're not going to. We've dragged this on long enough.
I
I'm
want to
gonna
at least
sit
get
down.
this done before I call it a night.
I'm sitting down.
Alright, she's then going to ask you, what is it that you seek?
I seek two things: knowledge and wealth.
She's going to, again, show you 9 face-down cards, and then she's going to say, pick one to know about knowledge.
9 face-down cards, you say?
Mm-hmm. Pick one of 9.
How are they arranged again?
Just in her hand. She's holding them up. They're very
Um,
easy to take out of her hand.
I'm going to take third from the left.
Okay. Hang on 1 second, because you're a wild one, you. Wait a second. Do. That and okay. You draw. Let's see. Let me pull up the image. Where is it? Oh, here it is. You draw. Actually, hang on a second. Let me get the full image. You draw this card. This card.
That's just a search page.
Oh, whoops. Hang on.
Oh, there it is. The joke?
Yep.
Of course. Would be after all the crap I've gone through the last couple of days.
Alright, so she's then going to say, the joke shows a terror that must be overcome, but not by physical means. The monster can only be defeated by trickery or artifice. This card represents the value of humor in finding the way past a difficult person or task. However, this could also mean that the joke will be on you.
Sometimes I feel like it is.
And then she's going to gently take the card out of your hand, and then she's going to say, and that is your fortune.
I'm going to stand up, tip my hat. and I'm gonna walk back to the stall.
Wait,
Okay.
you're not running for once? I still think we could replace you with a cartoon character. Anyway. Once
Do
he's
I
gone,
see
I
Roger
will...
skulking outside?
Not really skulking, I'm kind of observing,
Yeah,
kind of leaning against
he
a
never
wall.
said that he was hiding, so
Yeah.
he's pretty blatantly obvious standing out there.
And apparently, me and Valerie are both still standing there.
I'm
Well,
gonna tip my
defense,
hat
but-
to each of them.
Yeah, so
Lieutenant, Valerie, whoever you are.
back up.
language
So,
are you
but let's
speaking?
go back to Valerie and Victory and whatever.
Vaconia.
Baconia. Let's go back to them as they leave.
All right. I'm gonna drop a couple hand signals. Well, that was at least mildly entertaining. What are we gonna waste our time on next? Blackjack?
Do I see someone? I'll just make a perception if I need to. Anyone, specifically male, that may look drunk?
That may look what?
Drunk.
No, you do not see Jeff's character walking around.
Ha!
Ha! No, really.
No, really, you don't see anyone drunk walking around. All you see is Roger just kind of staring at the tent.
Is there any male at all?
He's staring intently at the tent.
Yes, like he's confused. Like he's. I don't know, Roger. What's the
Studying
look on
it.
your face? Yes, there you go,
Studious one. Like I'm trying to figure out...
Inquisitorial.
Not
Yeah.
inquisitorial, no. No. That word goes nowhere near me.
Because that one Inquisitor just sucks so bad.
Yeah, you see Roger's character just kind of looking, pondering about the tent.
That's apparently the only male in a 6-mile radius.
Oh no, there's others walking around, but like none of them seem to really be taking glances at you guys.
Two fairly decently scored charismatic women. Nobody's staring.
A drow and a tiefling.
Shh! They look damn good to be a drow and a tiefling.
So
Not gonna
anyways,
lie, the character I
proceed.
stole for this
I
one,
imagine
but whatever.
we're in town right now, meaning Valerie's not got her armor, but her entertaining outfit on.
All depends what you want to be wearing right now.
And she's wearing her entertainer's outfit.
Okay.
Vaconia is still wearing the armored gear, but throwing a cloak over it, hood up, carrying a shield on one arm, big, nasty, almost, hyper lightweight. Should not be effective at all. It's clearly made out of some sort of cloth shield and no weapon.
What's Captain America theme song when you need it?
Playing on loop in the background on my computer.
Beautiful.
Super shit is stupid. But anyways, yeah, so anyone gonna approach Roger? Well, any of you two?
I said hi to him as I walked past.
No, you're still inside right now.
Oh,
I'm gonna throw a couple hand signals down.
Doesn't
Seriously,
understand
what are
any
we
of 'em.
doing next?
So he's
Our
done.
hand signals back, and I was looking for a guy that might accost us.
You're looking for what?
Sex.
A drunk guy. No,
Business or pleasure?
trouble. Trouble.
This is so ironic with the heroicness of the music I'm listening to.
The irony. It is strong with this party.
so
Well,
is this all in character?
Yes.
Yeah, it's in character. It's sign language back and forth.
Oh,
Well, if we're gonna look for trouble, I suggest we find the nearest source of alcohol. And
at
I'd like
that point,
to
I just
inform
walk
you
outside.
that this is, in fact, a bad idea. Let's go.
Considering what she's wearing at the moment.
Smirking and chuckling translates to all languages, right?
Yes.
Good.
I would assume. She does have her dagger. I don't know. Would she look too weird with a greatsword? And
I don't know. If you saw a female wielding a greatsword walking around in a Renaissance city, how would you feel?
Aroused.
without her,
Sorry.
With or without horns?
With horns.
And a
and a
tail.
sexy outfit.
You call
I'm
that
guessing.
outfit?
I'm guessing the
Well,
the
as you start to ask about alcohol, you see quite a bit of buckets heading towards the center of the fair.
Bucket.
Not buckets.
I mean
Barrels.
kegs.
Yeah, kegs. Thank you. That's what I'm looking for.
I'm going to approach.
They just keep moving.
I'm going to flag them down.
They
Excuse
keep
me.
moving.
I'll walk beside them. Excuse me.
They got one guy. One's gonna turn to you and says, "Can I help you?"
Where's the nearest bar? Probably the one you got all of this from.
Yes.
Yes is a question to where's the nearest bar?
Yes, as in, why are you asking?
I'm going to
Because I want
since I'm
to
standing
drink.
behind her, I'm gonna hit her with enhanced diplomacy real quick. +2 on the next diplomacy or intimidate check she uses.
And it's a
Intimidate.
cantrip.
It's a nice little cantrip.
Yes, it is. I've used it before.
So, what are you doing?
She's going to kind of growl and get a little frustrated with him with an intimidate because I'm looking for a place to drink.
He's gonna say, "Well, the bar is just down the street, ninth building on the right, but there's gonna be a drinking competition at the center of town later."
She's gonna turn to Val or turn to herself. Turn to Disconia.
He's gonna
Nobody's
move
gonna
at a
get your name
faster
right.
pace as you let go of him, or whatever.
I'm gonna smirk. Weak-minded fool. Quick signs.
Quick signs back of so which one do you want to go to? The drinking competition or the bar?
Drinking competitions later. Bar is now.
Then they make their way to the bar.
So they're
All
going
right,
to both in due time.
Belford, you see
We're gonna
Vishonia
pregame and
and
then go to the competition.
you see Vishonia and Valerie kind of heading off right now, and then you
Oh, walking as sluttily as possible, obviously.
Of course.
There's far too much synchronized swaying.
and then you see Roger kind of just looking in your general direction, looking at the tent that you just walked out of. I mean, Leon. Ugh. Long day.
The lieutenant.
Lieutenant, thank you.
And no, it's not Lieutenant Dan.
I was gonna say something. I resisted.
I knew somebody.
But then
Somebody
you
was
just
gonna.
said it.
Somebody was gonna say it eventually. I might as well get away. Get done with.
It's been so tempting the entire time.
Well,
Yeah.
there you
Anyways,
go.
So
I did
what
it
do
for
you
you.
what do you do, Belford, as you walk out?
Well, if I see the lieutenant, I'm gonna tip my hat, say hello.
Kind of ignores
How are
you.
you enjoying the fair, lieutenant?
Mm. Like I said, I'd be like, nah. This is where you respond.
That bad, huh?
Not big deal, man.
Yeah, not a lot of traffic around my store, my stall. Where are they going with all those barrels, you know?
Not a clue. Don't really care.
I noticed those two. What were their names? Valerie and the other one. Where were they off to in such a hurry?
Again, no clue.
Hmm. Well, I suppose I'll just head back to my stall then. You going inside?
I think I will. Might as well.
It's good for a cheap laugh, I suppose.
Don't believe in the mysticism?
I'm gonna just give him a blank look. I'm an alchemist. Mysticism is half my stock in trade.
You just don't believe in fortune telling then?
Not saying it doesn't exist. Played up a bit for the yokels. How about yourself? Do you believe in it?
I don't know. I know a few people that dabbled in it. At least knew a few things about it, but I don't know enough about it myself to really make a decision.
Oh, by the way, inside those glowing balls, it's just a dancing lights trick.
And that's important to why.
It's really not. It's just don't waste time getting too impressed.
I have seen things more impressive.
Don't be too distracted by the bowls.
Yes, yes. Don't be too distracted by her balls.
I've seen better uses of magic.
Seen better uses of balls.
That's especially funny for Roger.
Oh, see you back at the camp, I suppose.
What, not going to an inn or something? Gonna rough it out with us? Again?
Well, you know, it's free. I don't really have that much money on me at the moment. Rather ill-timed potion making on my part, I suppose. Well, I might go to an inn. I'll see how I do today. Well, anyway, gonna tip my hat and toddle off.
All right.
And begins the anime run. Because that's about all he can
Where do I keep finding all this toast?
So I will walk into the tent. Just kind of just
Alright,
walk
same
walk in,
seat.
just go straight ahead and sit down. Not even gawk at anything else, just sit.
Don't even let her tell you to sit. Just go in and sit.
Because it's
Nice.
obvious that's what the point
Yeah,
is.
I know the drill.
She's gonna kind of smirk, and then she's just gonna say, "You're only the third person today to not be mesmerized by the glowing balls."
I've seen better displays of magic before. It's not that amazing.
Well, your balls are out for a reason. I should have tried to dispel the balls.
Oh god, you probably would not have made it out as in one piece as you are.
I've taken your balls from you. What now, soothsayer?
And that's when
Oh, there
she...
goes the seriousness of this scene.
I'm not even there. You can ignore me completely.
All
I wouldn't even-
gravitas
I
gone.
was
All
I
right,
can
so
keep it
Roger,
serious.
she
I
is
have
going
a
to ask you the.
ability.
Okay, so
I seek my
getting back to
wife.
seriousness.
Because
What
the
is
answer,
it
because
that
I know
you
the question
seek?
you're asking, I'm just gonna. You don't have to say it. I seek my wife, who went out on an expedition to the tomb, hoping.
She's gonna smile and say, someone who finally asks about love.
gay.
And then she's gonna hold out 9 cards.
I will take the 6th from the left.
Alright,
To be
so-
fair, I rolled this even. I got my D8 out. I rolled a D4, and if it was odd, it was gonna be +1 to the roll. If it was gonna be even, it was just whatever. And I got 6. So I rolled in true fashion of the world. It's only fitting.
Alright, so you are going to draw.
Best part is I don't have to pay tons of attention because it's all being recorded. Haha.
Yay!
So anything that you have said can and will be used against you.
Wait, we've been recorded this entire time?
Yes.
Brilliant.
Oh my
Should have
god.
noticed that earlier. It's not going
Oh.
to change anything. I'm
So
still
that
going to
is
be an
the
asshole.
card that you draw.
Oh, he at least has the excuse of coming in late.
And then she is going to say, as you draw the card, you have drawn the unicorn as a card. The unicorn is a card that generously offers that which the subject seeks, such as your wife. So, as long as you keep pursuing the one you love, you will find her once again.
Oh,
However, this card can also mean that that this will lead you down betrayal, poisoning, or even a false friend.
Well, then let us hope it was the first and not the latter.
Hmm.
As he hands the card back.
She'll take it back. And then she's going to say as you leave, I hope you find the one you love, my friend.
So do I. And he walks out.
Alright.
That unicorn looks derpy as fuck.
It does.
It does.
I want to know who is eating that pear off of its horn. And why the unicorn seems so concerned that they're gone. Sorry, that unicorn. I
the
can't.
unicorn seems more confused than concerned.
It's like there was someone here and now they're gone and now I'm pouting. Look at that lip.
It's the
It has just
derpicorn.
this one little line. That
It is now officially
I love my-
named the derpicorn.
Alright, so I just love my stepdad right now because he's like, I have hydrogen peroxide, which I've been trying to mute the crickets in the basement, so I guess moist legs don't help them make noise. He comes like 5 seconds later, just like, that came out entirely wrong. I'm like, yes it did.
If anyone wants to see some hysterical bullshit, throw down derpicorn onto a Google image search.
Oh god. This can
Yes,
only end
I-
poorly.
Yes it does.
I'm
Well-
not falling for that trick twice.
So where's Roger going now? I mean, not Roger. Where's Leon going right now?
I don't know. I was kind of wander the fair for a while, reflecting upon what happened in the tent, what occurred,
Okay.
what he found.
Let's go to Valley and Vishonia.
Let's go to the troublemakers.
Vic and Val.
No
Tear
one's
shit
ever
up.
going to pronounce your name right.
Let's go to the troublemakers.
Yeah, let's just call you guys the troublemakers from now on. You guys walk into the bar. It's rather empty. There's a few people here and there, but not a whole lot.
I'm gonna do a quick perception around as I come into the bar. Question inside the bar. Lighting.
I'm not gonna say low light, but it's lit up by candles. You know,
It's
certain-
not blinding me.
It's not blinding you. You have full vision.
Cool. I'm gonna do a perception around, see if I can see. I'm looking for two things in particular. One, a reason for this bar to be empty, like I don't know, a corpse, and two, any particularly stupid, big, tough, seedy, obnoxious bastards.
Okay. You immediately facepalm realizing that there's a fair going on, and people are more than likely walking around exploring the fair. Upon your first thought of, why is this bar empty? And then secondly, as you take a look around, there's not really any burly men kind of sitting around right now.
No one really.
Not really.
That's a shame.
Yeah.
What's plan B? Do we have a plan B?
Is there another
gonna-
bar? I'm gonna go to the bartender.
Alright. The bartender's a half-orc, kind of decently dressed, kind of cleaning a mug. Looking
Enhanced diplomacy. On my way up.
Yep. And he's gonna kind of look at you two, and then he's gonna say, "Well, look," and then he's gonna say in comment, "Well, what can I get you two young lasses?"
I'm gonna tap Valerie.
She'll glance.
Sign language. The fuck did he just say?
Sign language. He wants to know how he can help us. I'm trying to decide if I should make him wet his pants or ask nicely.
Enhanced diplomacy. And shrug.
She's going to swift action with her tail, draw the dagger she's got on her,
Mm-hmm.
kind of flip it around into her hand, slam it down into the bar. Where's into the bar in front?
Yeah,
like,
I'm
you know
assuming
what I
you guys
mean.
are sitting at the bar stand and just putting the dagger in.
And then ask, where's a bar that's actually got some life to it right now?
Is that diplomacy or intimidate?
That was intimidate. I don't have a +9 of diplomacy. What are you, crazy?
Are you adding the 2 from? Yeah, you are.
Yes. Yeah.
Alright, he's just gonna say in a rather calm voice, he's gonna say, "Well, there's a fair going on. Food's probably gonna be served." He takes out a pocket watch, checks the time, he's gonna say, "In about an hour." And there's also gonna be a drinking competition taking place around that time. So that's probably where you'll find the most activity.
Turn around. Sign all that.
Nod.
Tail. Lazily.
Before your tail even moves, he's already taken the dagger out and just kind of holding it to you.
Fine.
I'm gonna chuckle.
I'm not even there. I like this bartender.
I do too.
He's badass.
This is a cool bartender.
I want to go to that bar. Actually, no, I don't. What am I saying?
She'll take the dagger, take out 5 silver. Oh no, I'll be nice. Take out a gold, and
And jam it into the spot that you just jammed a fucking knife.
exactly. Kind of wedge it into the spot a little bit and say, thanks for the tip and sorry about the bar.
Nothing that gold can't fix. He says, taking the gold.
Yeah, I need to take gold out of mine.
Probably wouldn't even take a whole fucking gold.
Probably not, but he's just badass, so that was worth it. Well, I'm gonna have to come back to this bar.
Uh-oh. There's something that I have missed that is important, so I must watch it later.
Okay, I'm gonna stand there a little dumbfounded, I guess, because I have no idea what anyone's saying.
I'll do a quick summary signing.
I'm gonna shrug and follow her out then.
Alright, so let's get to, well, where are you two heading?
A little side to her that it seems
It's
like
been so long since I've killed anything.
I would attempt the combat tonight, but that would be not fun, and I'm probably gonna end the session pretty soon.
it has been a few days. It's very sad.
It's been almost 5 hours.
Yeah.
I usually carry around a bag of hog-tied squirrels for just this purpose, but I've long since run out of squirrels.
Go hunt some.
In the city?
There's
You're
woodlands
right.
outside the
Middle of a
fucking
forest.
Inside
city.
of a forest.
I don't think the town would appreciate my slash and burn squirrel hunting techniques.
Especially when you're in the middle of a forest.
Yeah, I clear entire city blocks at a time looking for single squirrels. Specific squirrels. Like, I'll let everyone else go, I just want that one squirrel.
Oh
They're
god.
probably like in favor of squirrels. around
Okay,
the city.
so troublemakers, where are you going from the bar?
Where's trouble? We're looking for it. Literally.
You're
I'm gonna
making it.
signal that, it seems like the only option we have is to wait about an hour for that drinking competition to start. And with everything else pretty much closed down.
I'm gonna respond also signing. Do you want to speed up the whole find trouble thing?
Oh shit.
So look as if waiting for a continuation. Go on.
I'm taking the hood off.
Oh.
Please
I
don't
think
do
I know
this.
where
I
this is
want to
going.
go to sleep tonight.
Why? There's just a drow walking around the city now. The
In the
anti-
middle of the anti-drow festival.
This is
and
amazing.
guess what, guys? As part of my my cleric's kit, I have the little mini altar.
Oh shit.
So I feel like I'm gonna set up somewhere.
Oh.
Oh, here we go.
Oh my god.
If Leon just sees you walk by, he's just gonna be like, "Oh god damn it, why'd she do that?"
I'm gonna sign real quick. But can we at least go back to the caravan so I can pick up my armor? This is gonna get fun.
I'm sure you'll be fine. Let me have a little bit of my fun first. I'm gonna crack my neck. Oh, I'm gonna walk around nice, tall, head up, proud, meet eyes with every single person.
Squinty, because it's sunny out.
Well, I'm just dazzled. I'm not fucked up, except for that first round.
Which is like
But
3
yeah,
seconds.
otherwise I look high as fuck. You're right. Pretty squinty.
Anyway, so trouble is going to be happening. That'll be fun for next session because I'm just going to get this part out of the way. Pre-noon because everything else takes. All the fun shit happens afternoon.
Well, no, apparently fun shit's happening now.
Oh,
And I feel like sleeping tonight.
Yeah, it's
No,
like
it's-
3 in the morning here.
Same here.
Same here.
Yeah.
Not same here.
I'm gonna set up right
Yeah,
on the end.
Roger is about 2 hours behind us.
Yeah.
I want to be just covered by enough shade that I'm not dazzled,
Okay.
but close enough to the public eye that people can hear me. This town was primarily Elven, right? Most people seem to be able to speak that.
Elven.
It's just a common fucking language.
Elven
El-
and Common, right?
Elven is a common language spoken among them. There's quite a bit of elves amongst them, but there's also humans, gnomes. You see an occasional dwarf, but those are like rare.
Ew, rock eaters.
And then just like
not
a percent of
Gorons.
like other. That-
Yeah, but I'm gonna set up right there. Put down the little soapbox altar. Affix the little wooden holy symbol that comes with the kit. I'm keeping the silver one around the neck.
Oh, how badly this is gonna
Take off the cloak. Put that off to the side.
Oh, this is
And
going to be
start
funny.
preaching. Actually, I found a right online, so let me just bring this over.
Yeah, that's not gonna
That's what-
happen this session. So keep that safe somewhere.
Oh, I just want this to be here because as much as I want to shout it, I can't quite do that with my mom asleep over there. So I'm just gonna leave that there so I don't lose it.
Val will stand nearby, but not too close.
I would suggest standing
Kind of
farther
watching
away.
the area, and keeping one hand on the hilt of her sword.
You are far too close
So the
to
dagger's
her.
not.
Move away.
Wow.
All right,
Oh,
so
well, she wants to play with
going to the doctor,
Great goddess Muppet.
Belford. What are you doing right now?
Well, how long do you say until lunch? Like an hour?
Yeah, it's probably another hour till lunch starts.
I'm going to be plying my trade till lunch. Do you want me to
Alright,
roll another
well-
diplomacy?
No, roll your your craft skill.
Craft, okay.
Apparently, you have
Oh, should I?
customers.
Should I drop a diplomacy to draw people in with that?
Oh god.
Yeah, go right ahead.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Half that goes to your golds, rounded down.
We
Are
want.
you,
So, 11.
are you preaching in Elven?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. I mean, you'd have to be for anyone to understand you, but
Well, I could preach an undercommon, but that's not gonna work. I'm preaching in Drow sign language. I look like an angry Naruto role player.
Well, that's working out so well for you there.
I mean, I figure if you preach an undercommon, they'd probably figure out, hey, might be bad.
if I had Abyssal on hand.
But to do it in Elven, just
You could really start storing shit by doing it in Drow.
That's undercommon.
Undercommon.
Drow
Point
isn't a
remaining.
base language anymore.
It's
Yeah,
undercommon,
Drow
which is
is-
basically Drow. Point remaining. You could
Oh,
really. That would
I
really
want
cause
everyone
shit.
to understand me.
By the way, I'm gonna have to roll a D100 for that event.
It's going to be
So
very
that should imply-
heavy to guards going and kicking her ass.
No, it's not just gonna be guards.
If it's guards, that'll be too easy to deal with. I want some pissed off civilians.
You're not just getting pissed off civilians either.
I want like a mob.
You're not getting a mob. You're getting something a
I
lot
think
worse.
getting like paladins and the city's army from the sound of it.
Well, like I said, I'm at the mouth of an alleyway, so I gave myself a choke point. So I should be decent.
Anyways,
I'm gonna, once I see them, I'm gonna kind of just start looking for their mistress. See if maybe we can get something stopped.
Oh,
You're going over our heads.
I'm a fucking second
by the way,
lieutenant in the army.
Steven,
I
I
have
just want to make sure I
connections.
read the rings. I read the rings correctly, but you and Valerie could be teleported at will, correct?
Actually, we don't get a will for that one. No,
That's what- no,
we're
that's-
counted as familiar. We're counted as familiar targets for the purpose of teleport, so she could teleport to us.
All right, so that's gonna be fun in about 5 seconds.
I may have just stopped the shit from occurring.
Yeah, you're about to stop the brutal onslaught that may happen.
Well, he has to go get her first. She doesn't know anything's up yet.
You remember that spell called Status?
Yeah.
that doesn't say what we're doing. That just says, hey, they're alive, they're breathing, they're not dead.
It
Does
would also
not
say any
say-
status effect. So if I was stunned, fatigued, or it occasionally says I'm dazzled, and sometimes it says I'm not. Like,
But
That's
she would
true.
be used to that because she knows that Avicani can't really handle bright sunlight. That doesn't
she looked into
say,
the sun again.
oh, pretty much. It doesn't say, oh, they're about to preach drow in an
Like,
anti-drow
oh, they're
city.
about to incite a riot.
it's
Yeah.
a small.
It doesn't.
Roger, while you're wondering, let's take a D100 to see if
You
even
started a
noticed.
fire. It was a tiny fire.
You definitely noticed them preaching in Elven. That entire statement.
Oh.
Hey, Val is standing in the back of the alley with a hand on her sword. She has nothing to do with this.
Yeah, you basically see them just doing that.
Yeah, I'm just
Them
gonna kind.
preaching, nothing.
I'm just gonna take off and try and find them. This could be bad. Wait. So
Everyone else is
So
kidding.
you take off running trying to find the mistress, but you actually kind of have an idea of where they might be.
How far away am I from this?
Quite far.
Mistress,
Okay, so I wouldn't hear a thing.
Yeah, you're not going to hear
Mistress
anything for quite some time.
Jithal.
I'm not going to hear a thing till it all goes to hell in a handbasket.
hey, you know
Yeah.
a spell called
Oh,
scrying?
you're not going to hear a thing until someone declares a smite at the top of their lungs.
You guys remember?
But they'll be blind.
Scrying.
Maybe.
Yeah. She can basically scry you basically if she as much as she wants, and it
Yeah,
succeeds.
we can be
basically.
scryed.
She basically.
She has to know to scry though. So once you say something to her, she can scry it and verify.
If she's gonna be
but
checking
until
up
then,
on
why
you,
is she gonna look
then-
in on?
If she's checking up to them, on you. Anyway, whatever.
If she happens to be at that time.
Alright. So, yeah,
If we can
Yeah,
all avoid going deaf by Nick's fucking phone, I assume.
Might be on that one.
It's
I
not a
love
phone.
Music.
No, somebody's playing music.
It was Nick.
I turned it down. Can you still hear it?
Use your headphones, damn it!
I'm using my headphones to talk to you people.
Oh my god. I have a spare set of headphones explicitly for listening to music.
How long does Summon Monster 1 last?
Not long enough.
Rounds equal to class level,
Rounds.
right?
Yeah. Yep.
Uh-oh.
I don't suppose you have the summon tiny monsters, do you? Just summon a swarm of spiders or something?
No, but I have the Spider Summoner feat, which will let me drop a giant crab spider down with Summon Monster 1. Which has a really nasty poison on it, actually.
Oh, lovely. Poison, you say? That's perfect. I'm an alchemist.
Mm-hmm. I get poison use racially. Let's hang out.
Oh
Yeah.
god. Oh god.
I speak Elven.
So you fit. Now you
Oh,
just need
lesser
to
being
convert
after my
to-
own heart.
Well, actually, I got rid of poison use for my Sharujan stuff, but I still have poison saves. So,
Well, you don't have to use it. You just have to make it for me. Remember, I started
True.
out with no weapon.
that's true. Of
I've
course, I'm
decided
nowhere
that-
near where you are right now, and that takes time.
Yeah. You can run and brew.
No, I really can't.
List of horrible ideas. Entry number
So
7.
Roger,
Running and
Roger, what are you doing?
Remember,
Before we get off track
I'm running to grab their mistress and stop the inevitable shit.
See, he is doing the cartoon run now. It's not just me.
No, I'm
Now
doing a
then,
more
let's see
military
how-
styled run.
He's
So let's
doing
see
like
how many minutes it
the
takes
armor
for them
jog.
to actually.
Left, right, left,
So in
right,
about
left.
51 minutes, just under an hour, you get a small mob of people coming at you.
Me?
Yeah, like they're starting to form.
I'm going to smirk, drop returning weapon on my shield.
Oh, by the way, this is over the course of time. This isn't done yet.
Oh, well, at the first sign of trouble, that's my held contingency. But until then, I'm going to continue to free action preach.
And then at about 40 minutes in, a group of guards kind of notices you. They just start. One of them runs off while the others just kind of look at you.
Someone's going to get back up. Cute.
After that, you notice a group of well-armored soldiers start coming in. Some of them with holy symbols on their.
Of what
Well,
god?
Make a knowledge religion.
Any
Cool.
of them walking past my stall?
Make a perception check.
That one. Amazing.
Steve, you have no idea what deity they worship. Belford, you know that there is a group of paladins heading in the direction where the two troublemakers were heading.
Well, this has definitely got my interest, so I'm gonna start packing up quickly.
Whoop! Day's over. Let me just put all this shit away.
Oh yeah, so come back tomorrow for your enlarged person.
Wink.
So, not too long after, yeah, so you get there just in time to see the paladins, just to see the group of holy warriors kind of walk up to them.
How many are we talking? How many pallies?
You see about four that are human, wielding sword and shields, sword and boards. Actually, let me double check that. Yep, sword and boards. Let's see now, and you see about 6 elves that have bows.
You're throwing 10 paladins at me.
No, back up.
I mean, I'll try, but it's
Well,
gonna
I'm not
involve a lot
expecting
more
you to
running.
freaking start combat.
You prayed to Lolth in the middle of an anti-drow festival.
Oh, I'm sorry. And then
Think it through.
and then there's one what you call it, and then there's one half elf amongst them, and then the half elf's gonna kind of walk up to you.
Can I gauge at all their how thoroughly paladin-y they are?
Make another knowledge religion.
I'm trying to gauge class levels, actually. So
The humans look like to be like initiates, like just barely fresh out of training camp.
okay, so newbie pallies.
And the half elf seems to be more like a captainish.
Mid-rank officer.
Yeah.
Hey, I resent mid rank.
Just so you know,
And let's actually check to see how long it would take Roger to get to. So just as they come up to you, they're gonna say, "Stop what you're doing, please. It is disturbing the peace of the city."
In what language?
Elven.
Cool. I'm gonna give a quick bow. I don't see how what I'm doing is any more disturbing than the other displays going on.
You do realize that you are preaching a dead religion in this city. An
If my
original.
religion is dead, you have nothing to fear.
However, it disturbs some of us who are trying to have peace when someone's blurting out that kind of blasphemous things. And so
The
we
only
ask.
blasphemy I can see here is you, half-breed.
Humans now draw their weapons as the half elf tries to calm them, and then
Casting cause fear on the squad of human newbie pallies.
Oh,
Valerie's drawing her greatsword.
oh boy.
And just as you cast that, actually,
You said he was 10 feet away from me, right?
the half elf paladin was. The humans ones are about
They're further back.
yeah, they're a bit further back, but they're keeping their eye at you, looking like they're about to charge you.
Through their ally?
Well, not through their ally, like they look like they're about to like run in and just
They have
cause.
to charge through an ally and an alley.
Go ahead and draw this up.
So dropping cause fear.
I feel the need to say something here,
Yeah.
and I'm sorry I'm interrupting.
Yeah, you can interrupt at any time. So
Dr. Belford has come to a conclusion. He is not nearly high enough for this. He's going to crack out a polypurpose panacea.
Nice.
Beautiful.
He's just going to quickly stim pack.
Hang on 1 second. I'm trying to remember what.
It's like, this is going to be interesting.
If anybody would stim, it'd be
Alley
me.
Is 10 feet wide.
So Cosfear on one of the Hume Pallies.
I think
Yep.
even all of them.
Whichever one of them is closer.
They're
So
all of them. All the Hume Pallies are like,
I assume they're
feet.
in like a 2-line formation or whatever.
yeah. So all of them need to make will saves. Wonderful. Two of them are shaken, but none of them are kind of running away.
Oh, the DC is up by 1 too because of the seducer drow effect. So it's a DC 16
DC 16.
for 1d4 rounds.
All right, that's what that aura does. Okay, so they're mostly safe. Only one of them runs off in fear of you.
And he's going to be running for a while.
Mm-hmm.
We're not seeing him again. Because if he's running,
And
What time
now
Well,
the
if they have
half-
the aura, if they have the aura of courage at all, then they're immune to it. But if they don't, then they don't get the bonus.
Isn't Aura of Courage like a second level thing?
I think it's like their
And-
3rd level thing.
Now then, just as that spell triggers off and the half-elf draws his rapier and dagger, you see a familiar face teleport to you.
It ain't me this time.
No, it is not.
It is 3rd level,
You
yes.
see- And then you see the pissed off mistress, and then she's kind of glaring at you guys.
Oh, this is going to be good.
she's great sword immediately.
You're what?
Valerie sheaths her great sword immediately.
And then she is going to, and then
I'm going to hesitate, jumping back and forth,
And then she's
eyes
saying,
darting back and forth between the half-elf and the mistress.
And then she is going to say, "What? In I don't know whose name now are you doing?" The freaking lieutenant ran into the meeting room, started screaming, saying that you guys are starting some crazy stuff about chanting about evil gods and other crazy stuff, and now she motions towards the paladins. They start coming over here now. What are you doing?
I was simply giving a sermon.
And I was making sure no one attacked her while doing
Popcorn.
so.
I need popcorn. Where's popcorn?
I thought this crowd of
I don't
misguided
need
souls
popcorn.
might wanted to hear a bit of truth.
So you thought the best idea to do that was to preach your religion in a fair that's against your religion.
I love how hard you can tell he's struggling to not laugh his ass off.
Actually, no.
All I wanted to prove was that there was still power there. And since we've got a nice urine stain on the ground where one of the paladins was, I think I've succeeded.
She's going to sigh, rub the bridge of her nose furiously.
Hello, Virian.
This seems to be a thing with nobles.
No, that's the thing with Virion.
It's a thing with nobles too.
It's a thing with nobles.
Trust me on this.
And then she is going to turn towards the paladin, and then she's going to say, "So, what is the punishment for these two fools if they were to get arrested?" She says in common.
Damn.
I'll sign it to you.
And the half-elf paladin says, "Well, casting magic against one of us is usually about a week in imprisonment."
How long? A week?
Yes. And then not only preaching blasphemy in the middle of the city, which would be a very large fine.
I'll sign a translation for all of this for you.
I'm trying to remain as neutral-faced as possible, pretending I can't understand what's going on.
So the damage would be about 7 days in prison for your for the 7 days of prison plus about a 50 GP fine for what your friend did here, or should I say servant. Your mistress is gonna kind of look even more frustrated.
I'm going to reach into my pouch and take out the 50 gold. And hold it forward.
Just grab the
The
whole
mistress is
coin
gonna
purse.
just kind of snatch that out of your hands, and then she's gonna say, "Well, we don't exactly have a week to kind of hang around here because we're going into the tombs that recently opened." Half of kind of looks frustrated, but I suppose that any help that she can be would also help loosen the tide, would it not? The half elf, kind of just looks towards the drow really quickly.
I'm going to hold my hands out sarcastically, making the arrest me sign.
Oh, good. They're gonna put us to work so we can cause more trouble.
The half elf's gonna kind of snatch the gold, and then say, "If she does anything else next time, we won't be so peaceful." And then walks away.
What language was that in?
Common.
Shit.
Again, signing translation.
All right.
Your mistress is gonna look extremely pissed towards you two.
I didn't do anything. I was just standing here and making sure nobody killed her.
If I thought they had a prison that could hold me, I wouldn't have said anything.
Well, there's that.
I would have been back at your camp by nightfall.
Oh my god.
What was the one thing I told you to?
Don't kill anyone unless they attack us.
What was the other thing I told you?
Try really hard not to make people attack us.
I said, do not cause trouble, and what did you do?
We weren't causing trouble. They were bigots.
They came to me. They weren't invited.
But you intentionally caused trouble.
I tried to enlighten a few lost souls. I don't see what I'm doing wrong here.
Ugh!
She does this everywhere we go. You should be used to it by now.
I'm gonna shrug and start packing up the
Blatantly
portable altar.
obvious. Ugh! Ugh! Ugh!
Sound like you're coming off a high there.
All right, let's see how long it takes Roger to get back here, because I'm assuming he's gonna be running back here.
Probably not. I'm gonna be like, I don't even want a fucking piece of this. I'll just go straight back to the camp.
She's just gonna rub the bridge of her nose, and then she's gonna say, "Since I now can't leave you two alone, you're gonna accompany me back to the inn where I was holding the business meeting with Meldrick, Garuk, and the others. Now then, if you can behave yourself for the rest of that meeting, I can hopefully... you two can hopefully have the rest of the day to yourselves. How's that sound?"
As soon as I get to the end, I'm gonna start playing my flute to make some more money.
Teeth clenched.
This is all...
Your wishes are command.
And of course, it's all translated, so it doesn't really matter what language it is.
And then she's
Purple
gonna...
smoke is just billowing out of Ephraim's nose right now.
And then she's gonna kind of just motion for you guys to follow her, waiting for you guys to move to next to her.
So
I'm gonna sneer at the paladins, but otherwise move up next to her.
The two of the human paladins that were remaining, two of the human paladins are just gonna follow you guys to the end. Before they take off.
Well, actually, if you don't mind, miss, I'd like to try and apologize.
When are you gonna say this?
Right about when we're approaching the edge of the city, or towards the inn.
She's gonna stop, and then she is going to turn to you, and then she's gonna say, "There's two right there. Start apologizing."
Give her a little bow and then walk over to the valleys. Hands up so that I don't get shanked.
I don't know. The weapons aren't drawn yet.
Ah, well, regardless. Enhanced diplomacy, self-cast. Yeah, you can't trip. So that ought to counteract the penalty that I get for trial trait. So flat +6. Do either of you speak Elven? I'm gonna try that first.
They just look at you right now.
How about Undercommon? I'm gonna try that one.
They look confused this time.
You could try signing to them.
That's not gonna do shit.
You don't know that.
Alright, let me check my... Useless.
I mean, if you need,
Translation.
yeah,
Yeah, I'm gonna call you over, I guess.
so she'll come over.
Hell, if I didn't know any better, I'd say you two sisters. Fortunately, I do.
So as far as making you lot piss yourselves earlier, I should technically be apologizing.
Translating in common, word for word.
That's the part
They
I
don't
wanted
look
to hear.
amused.
So I'd like to offer you something in exchange for the trouble I've caused.
Again, word for word.
After the meeting we're being dragged to, it appears we're going to have the rest of the day to ourselves. What time do you lot get off shift?
Oh shit.
We are never off shift.
Well, perhaps there's going to be a time when your patrols end, you return to your barracks to recuperate, enjoy the festival.
What are you offering? So that way we would deny it already.
I didn't realize paladins were so celibate. Pussies. It's out of character. Out of character.
Oh, why stop now?
No kidding.
Because now we still have a shot to fix, quote unquote, fix this.
Bit of
Yeah.
company, maybe patch things up a bit. See if I can do something to entertain you, dropping Charm Person.
Oh god.
Once per day spell like DC 16.
Not happening.
Well, they must have sent
Oh.
the good ones.
Well, these are obviously the ones that didn't piss their pants running. So
Even
Should've-
with the enhanced diplomacy on.
Even with the enhanced diplomacy, they're still unfriendly towards you.
Well, that's what the charm spell was for.
Yeah, did not work.
Well, if either of you change your mind, you certainly know where to find me.
And
That'll
Valor,
be-
Aladdin, or me to that, but otherwise, word for word.
I'm gonna snicker, shrug, turn and walk away. Sachet, sachet, sachet.
Follow and repeat.
So, Steven, can I get some sleep?
Alright. So, I'm going to call that the session, because I need to get up in about 3 hours, 3.5.
Nice.
Awesome. Enjoy that.
Yes, I will.
Oh, that was a good first run.
it would have been
Yes,
better if we actually had people.
I know that was kind of a weak start, but,
Yeah, sorry I went out and caused all sorts of riots, guys. I had to make up for lost time for being late.
I wouldn't worry too much about it. The first in a campaign is always supposed to be kind of slow.
Yeah, I was going to ask what you guys thought of the first session. I know it was kind of railroaded, but